The Hangout on Air is live, folks. Welcome to the Home Business Helper Prosperity Hangout. It's Thursday night. We're going to show you tonight how you have the ability to capitalize on a few trends in front of you and have the potential to earn over $20,000 on part-time efforts in just one work quarter. You heard that correctly. I'm going to show you a lot of things tonight, folks. But before we do, I'm going to introduce myself. I'm Earl Teets out of Troy, Montana. I'm the founder of the Servants Team Missionary Outreach, who's proud to bring you the HomeBusinessHelper.com. And what we do here at the Home Business Helper, we're strictly a home business helping company that helps you to build a home business from the comfort of your home. We're a Christian marketing training platform. We allow you proven methods to earn with, and we show you proven training that's free to you. One thing I've learned in this industry, working with some of the best over the last 20 years, is there's one thing I see pretty common. A lot of opportunity out there, but very few being able to actually make it happen. Here at the Home Business Helper, we're not going to take advantage of you and tell you, guess what? For only those that are serious, you can get in at X amount of money and you're going to be the superstar. You know, I'm going to talk to you about a business tonight. And if you've got common sense and logic behind what you're looking at, it's pretty simple. There's no such thing, folks, as a business that starts for free, operates for free monthly, and produces millions of dollars in profits. It just does not exist. I promise you that. But what does exist is over 95% of the companies starting out today offering you the great ground floor opportunity, they'll be out of business in less than 3 years' time, and statistics show most of them in 6 months' time. So when you got a debt-free company with a proven earnings system and a live prosperity coach, it's already earned a full-time income on part-time efforts with these proven methods, utilizing everything I'm going to share with you here. It's not a what if. It's a set of facts. And the only question to ask yourself, once you've seen the facts that are all based on common sense and logic, is there anything that would stop you from being able to contribute 1 hour a day to your success, as long as we weren't asking you to break any of God's laws or man's laws? When we're able to work with you one-on-one and do the work for you to train you with integrity, that should help, shouldn't it? Another major difference you're going to see here is I'm going to share with you 5 proven work habits that produce the pay. Most other companies you're going to look at in your career field and home business, they're going to show you some great compensation plans, really good opportunities, but really, what's behind them? They don't know how to show you the work it takes to make the money. All they do is know how to show you how they've got a good company, how they can promise you the moon, and then once you get started with them, they really don't know what to do from there anyway. Here you don't have that. We've got proven systems, proven methods, proven tools. Everything's proven. So when you're ready to put some actions in play that are going to pay you every single week as well, monthly, that's pretty powerful now, isn't it? So without any further ado, I just ask your permission to talk to you as if I would talk to one of my children. And all I'm going to do is share some truthful facts with you. We're going to start with 5 work habits that create pay. I'm going to share with you 2 entrepreneurial trends that are major trends and 1 health trend. Now I'm going to talk about 3 major trends in motion, and one of the third trend has actually a few trends involved with it, but we'll leave it as its own for now. Because I don't want to confuse you. I want you to realize it's simple. You follow a simple set of habits, and you're going to make some money. That's the bottom line, and it really is that simple. First off, little credibility here. If you do a Google search on this guy, his name is John Maxwell. He's one of the guys that I work with, and I learned from. I got my picture taken with him. I studied him over 10 years, read about every book he ever put out. And my passion, folks, is in the ministry outreach. The Servants Team Missionary Outreach is how I help to spread the gospel around the world and lead the needy to Christ and raise proceeds to help feed needy children, as well help people in very dire situations. The Home Business Helper was all put together to make a difference where it counts in the lives of people and help people where they need the help. Recognizing a major fact, folks, that over 90% of the companies are out there to just take your money, and they don't really care if you succeed or not. Here at the Home Business Helper, it might take me a little bit extra long to explain everything and get right to the point, but there's no BS. There's no hype. There's a proven system. There's a live person. And if you put in the work and you follow what we have, you're going to make money. This is another gentleman I work with. His name is Eddie Freeman out of Boston, Massachusetts. He's a good friend of mine. One of the nice things that I got the privilege to enjoy is working with Eddie since 2009. I was able to watch him go from before $1 million annually to over $1 million annually and help a few others to do the same thing. Folks, that's a track record that's just impressive. Why is that? Because how often do you get to see somebody go from before $1 million to over $1 million annually and duplicate those work habits in other people? You can't even do that at Harvard University getting a degree in network marketing. You got a professor that hasn't done it before that is teaching you a theory. Think about what I'm talking about. You've got the real thing right here with real leaders to back us up. Another one that I work with, his name is Paul Morris. That lovely lady there in the picture, she's beautiful. That's my wife, Darlene. And Paul Morris has over 40 years experience at taking people with no experience to $1 million incomes. That's powerful. So what is it that we can show you? We're going to show you something other than hype. We're going to show you 5 simple work habits. And I'm going to go through them rather quickly. But I'm going to really illustrate how it works. We're going to use the combination of what they call high tech and high touch. When you're using both of those in your entrepreneurial efforts, you're positioning yourself properly to create some very serious success. So let's get started here. As a Christian marketing trainer, you're going to hear things from me that you won't hear from most your traditional marketing trainers, okay? We believe in God. So the first thing that we're going to do in our daily activities, we're going to pray. And we're going to pray for God's wisdom. We're going to pray for His blessing. And we're going to pray for His anointing on everything we do, on our daily actions. We're also going to pray for our own forgiveness, and we're going to forgive anybody that we've got anything against, so it can put our subconscious mind in a position to where it can work positive things for us while we're sleeping at night. And I know this kind of sounds strange, but I'm just asking you to hang in there for a minute. I'm sure you heard the old adage, garbage in, garbage out. What comes in goes out. It's very true. The law of sowing and reaping. Jesus taught it. Do unto others as you'd like done unto you. But let's take a look at the seriousness behind it. We're going to pray because, first off, if God's not first, success never lasts. Second off, we're going to read. We're going to endure a lot of negative things in the entrepreneurial world, especially as a new business builder. And when you're enduring 90% negative throughout your day, you need to be able to put something positive in your mind that you can focus on that's going to advance you or help you with your daily operations that produce. Now, when you work with people, it kind of makes sense to stick with books that are going to benefit people. My first and favorite book for success to start with is the good old basic instructions before leaving Earth. I call it Bible. Anyhow, we're also entrepreneurs, so we need to be able to educate ourselves in this field. And if you're a business owner, you're going to do some selling. And there's no shame in selling, folks. When you can offer somebody a solution that saves them money, sometimes up to hundreds of dollars a month that they're already spending now, so it's not something new they got to put in their budget. A solution like that is something they welcome. They don't run from it. And when you treat what you have as that solution that they're looking for, and you let them know, hey, based on what you just said to me, I've got a solution to that problem. My question to you is, Tuesday night at 8 o'clock or Thursday night at 8 o'clock Mountain Time Zone? Which time fits your schedule best, so I can put you in front of a hangout where you can see an exact method to create the success that you're talking about that's going to solve that very problem. You see, I give them an either-or answer, and I don't work as calling somebody up or communicating with somebody and saying, hey, I've got the greatest business opportunity in the world. When can you take a look? Hey, look, those things have been said and done, and they have worked for years, but they don't work today, and they draw this. You want to avoid that. They're going to talk to you when you're talking to them as a human being with no motives up your sleeve, and they're going to share a problem. And when they share a problem that your business or your opportunity has a solution to, we're simply going to share that solution with them. And when you can get paid to share that solution, that's just good business. So you need to learn the basics, and you need to learn how to be excited to have something positive to sell somebody. If you look at American history, how did we get out of the Great Depression? It wasn't Obamacare. It wasn't welfare. It was definitely not a job, and it wasn't getting an education. It was entrepreneurship that set America free from the Great Depression. So think about what I'm saying. Today, every 11 seconds in America alone, somebody somewhere is starting a home business. You're one of the first people in the world to hear about a major trend in motion tonight. So we got more books. How about See You at the Top from Zig Ziglar? Check Up from the Neck Up. That's a really good book for a beginner as well. And then there's For the Advanced. How about Over the Top by Zig Ziglar? As you can tell, I like to read Zig Ziglar. How I Raised Myself from Failure to Success by Frank Bedker is another really good one. He did it through selling. And Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Very good book for entrepreneurs, and it just keeps your mind focused. Like I said, I work in ministry work too. How about Purpose Driven Church by Rick Warren? How about Quick and Easy Way to Effective Public Speaking by Dale Carnegie? There's so much stuff that you can put in your mind as an entrepreneur that's going to help you. And when you understand to pray, to put yourself in the right position, and then do some work, you know, faith without actions is dead. So you're praying, you're having faith, and you're going to put positive information in your mind that's going to allow you to pull that positive information out to help another human in need and get paid for it. It's kind of a fun way to make a living, sharing solutions with other people. Now, let's go down to 2. We're going to talk about high touch, which is person-to-person contact. In today's age, it's a little different. It was 20 years ago when I got started in this industry. I think it was 21 years ago. The years go by so fast. Anyhow, high touch, person-to-person, we're going to do 25 connections in a day to make 5 appointments. That's all our agenda is, to set 5 appointments. Now, how are we going to do these? Well, we can do them one of 3 ways. We can do them face-to-face, we can do them over the phone, or we could do a live chat on the internet. Either way is live communication with a human being. You detect a problem, share a solution, they see the solution at a scheduled time, they make a purchase, it creates an income for you. There's nothing dishonest, there's nothing hidden. Solutions pay, and it can be a lot of fun. So, as you can see, we've got 3 different ways that we're going to communicate with at least 25 people in our daily schedule. That's high touch, person-to-person communication. That's step 2. Step 3, we're stepping up in the technology world a little bit. We're going to do high tech. We're going to blog post in 25 groups a solution to a problem that somebody in those groups would be facing. The majority of people in those groups would be facing. How would you do that? With a thing called a blog. Now, we're going to get into the blog in just a minute. But what I want you to understand is what it is that I'm talking about, because this is internet marketing. It's a proven strategy, and it has already created 5-figure earners this year alone. So it's not hype. It's just new. And when something's new, people are afraid of it. There's nothing to be afraid of here. And it really is new to the masses now, but it started about 5 or 6 years ago. So we're going to show you what this is about. Now, remember my picture I showed you? Let's see, with John Maxwell? When John Maxwell is one of the most sought-after leadership trainers, I mean, Fortune 500 companies pay him thousands and thousands of dollars to train their most top executives how to be leaders. He's really good. Now, when he targets entrepreneurs and he uses a blog to make that happen. And your idea of creating your presence on the internet, online as an entrepreneur is important. You need to be able to target entrepreneurs too. If John Maxwell uses a blog, why wouldn't you want to use a blog? What is a blog? You know what a website is. Imagine the ability to update your website every single day. Imagine the ability to add things to your website if you wanted to up on a daily basis. You're looking at a website going from the bicycle to the car, from the horse and buggy to the automobile. We're going from the website to the blog because it's the next step up in technology. It allows you to list multiple things than a website, and it can be upgraded faster, and it can serve multiple purposes. So a blog is just a fancier website. Look at it, that simple. Now, how much does it cost for a blogging platform? Well, they can be very expensive. But the one I chose to use is $37 a month. And the beauty about the blogging platform, it's a tool. You're going to need it to create your presence on the internet with. Now, when your people you're building businesses with are going to need this tool too, and the company's going to pay you $20 a month for the life of every account that you refer to it, as you're building a loyal team of business builders in your entrepreneurial circle, you're going to see another additional income stream in the form of a monthly residual income of $20 off each one of your builders using the same tool that you're going to use. Now, this tool allows you to create your internet presence. It allows you to brand yourself as a leader online, and it allows you to share what you have to offer others in Facebook groups with up to 10,000 people for free. So, like Home Business, I joined over 200 groups that have to do with home business, work from home, online earning, and they've all got over 10,000 people in them that have a chance to look at a blog that I can post in that group. So we're talking about high touch, and it's a little different than the old-fashioned ways, but it's very productive for you. And you're going to pay for this tool anyway. So if you've got a tool that you're going to pay $37 a month for, it's kind of nice that that tool is going to pay you while it helps your business to profit. That's impressive. And when it's a residual monthly income, that's not too bad. You find two people that you're working with, and now your tool's paid for, and after that it's $20 a month for each member that you bring in. Down infinity, that's pretty powerful pay for a simple online tool. What's it called? SpeedWealthProject.com. The company, Internet Lifestyle Network. A 23-year-old with no experience had the ability to look at one screen and watch video instructions and go, I think I can do that. Open up the other screen and do exactly what he just saw on this screen. Now, isn't that simple? Now, imagine that. 23 years old, no prior experience, over $80K earned in July 2014, with 5 months still left in the year. That's a sweet spot to be in. Why not you? It's even better now than it was when he got started. So think about that. Folks, everybody needs these kind of tools. Might as well have the ones that are going to pay you. And when they got that kind of income potential behind them just as a tool, that's amazing. That's just good business. Now, let's take a look at the other thing. Putting a blog online is one thing. But if you have no way to track who's clicked on your website, which is a major problem with a lot of network marketing companies out there. You got a good website, but what happens? There's no call to action in the website. What else happens? There's no way to track who's clicked on it or how many times it's been clicked on. There's no way to capture the information of the person clicking on your website. So you got information out on the internet that's useless to you as an entrepreneur because you can't track any of it. You have no way to know if your efforts are even making a difference. But if you've got something called a capture page that you could even put a small video in that shares what it is you have to offer in the form of an old school, say, sizzle video. We used to use sizzle calls. And it just gives them a short little brief synopsis. This is who we are. This is what we got to offer. Please enter your information and your contact information. It won't be sold to anybody, and we'll be in contact with you within 48 hours. You'll see that below this video called Coffee Solutions Profit helper.com. And if you want my personal help after seeing this very presentation, all you got to do is enter your information in there, and I will be in contact with you within the next 48 business hours to help create some success stories for the summer season that we can use as testimonials in September for our launch in the fall. So really, we're talking about proven methods here, and you deserve part of it. So this tool, the capture page, it is found at a company, theleadproject.biz, option number 2 at thehomebusinesshelper.com, theleadproject.biz. What's the name of the company? Power Lead System. Not only do you get a capture page that captures their email and phone number and stuff for you and lets them know who you are and what you have to offer, you also got an autoresponder that automatically sends an email out to your prospects for you, written by you. So your prospects click on your link, immediately get a response from you. It shows them that you feel they are an important human being. And when you can show somebody they're important, it really helps you as far as leading and building a team. They like to feel important. It's good and it's rare. Think about it. At the workplace, they're always taken for granted. So when you can appreciate somebody, teach them some proven habits, and show them a simple work pattern and watch them create pay from that simple system that you're earning with yourself, it's a really fun way to create some success, folks. So we've got the high tech, which is we're going to have the blog. We know that we're going to have to attach a capture page to that blog and have the autoresponders with it. And the emails that are pre-written are called an email funnel. So we've got 3 tools: capture pages, autoresponders, and email funnels that we don't have to write. Think about that. Those 3 tools are $50 a piece online, and almost 80% or better of all 5-figure earners use them on a daily basis. So it's not something unique that I'm talking to you about. It's a very common tool. But at $50 a piece, it's $150 worth of tools. When through PLS, we call it theleadproject.biz at thehomebusinesshelper.com under option 2. Guess what? $30 gets you all of those tools. And for everybody you're building with, they're going to need those tools too. So PLS is going to pay you $20 a month in monthly residuals for the life of every account that you set up. Isn't that amazing? And there's more pay on top of that, but I'm just showing you the light, little bit of it all. So now we've talked about 2 tools, a blog and the ability to have the online tools to track your results online. You got to have these things, and both of these tools can pay you as they produce profits for your business. So it just makes good sense to jump on these entrepreneurial trends. Now we're going to step into another trend that's a nutritional trend. And why would we want to do that? Well, if you look at history, success leaves clues. And if you look at Paul Zane Pilzer, leading economic forecaster in the nation, and then what he said in the world for over 20 years. And according to him, health and wellness is where it's at. That's where the most money is earned. When you take a history and look at the facts, from 2007 to 1997, you can look at that decade. And only 3 companies went from 0 to $1 billion in that decade. What did they have in common? They had a single nutritional supplement. So they were a health product, folks. They created more success than even the oil business did. More success than even the politics. So that's why you want part of a health and wellness product. We're going to talk to you about something simple. Don't you drink coffee? Who doesn't drink coffee? Would you like to get paid to drink coffee? Wouldn't it be a blessing to have it delivered to your door for free for life? Simply for sharing your coffee solution with 4 other people. And I mean, if you're going to Starbucks or any of these other fancy coffee places, and you're not buying those coffees with food stamps, but you're paying cash for them, and the average customers that do that get 2 or 3 a day at these places, and they're over $5 a piece. So if we could bring you a natural coffee that's completely delicious and absolutely healthy for the body at the same time, that's pretty powerful now, isn't it? At under $3. So that saves you money. So you're going to transfer the money you're already spending now to something better for you, for less money that tastes delicious, that's just a solution. Now, think about how simple what I've talked to you about is, because what I'm talking to you about is something that's very real. And the market is a $58 billion market. So if you don't think there's money in coffee, let's put on the brakes for a second. Look at McDonald's. You've probably gone to McDonald's or seen McDonald's, or at least a commercial for McDonald's. The most successful franchise chain on the planet in the history of the world. And they just redirected all their marketing last year to what? McCafe. Why would they do that? Billions served daily. Could be because coffee's a trend. Think about what I'm talking to you about. Look at the Subway and putting coffee into what they're doing. Look at the trends behind coffee. And you're one of the first people to hear about this coffee because it's very special. It's combined with another trend called weight loss. If you do a Google search on ingredients like Garcinia cambogia and raspberry ketones and the green coffee bean extracts from the green coffee bean, you'll see some pretty amazing health things there that I don't have the education to explain, but I think you'll be quite impressed. When you go to the coffee link that's below this video, you can see doctors inside that link explain to you why this coffee is healthy. And you'll be able to see a surprise, a doctor by the name of Earl Mendel. He's one of the most famous nutritional doctors over the last 3 decades. He's a famous author of a book called The Vitamin Bible. Now, when this guy's been this famous and he's worked his whole life in nutrition and he's pretty much retired, what would pull him out of retirement? Folks, something simple and unique. A proven, actual healthy coffee that's formulated, and it actually helps the human body because it was formulated properly and it works. It brought him out of retirement. Not only as one of our doctor advisors now that's going to do doctor calls for this company X-Fuse that brings you this coffee called Suma Cafe, Dr. Earl Mendel is going to start doing conference calls with our company as well. He's a full-fledged distributor himself. So that says quite a bit for a product that's relatively new, create success on a massive scale in the United States market. It's pretty impressive how fast this is coming together, and you got a chance to be part of it. So let's take a look at how does this work. Usually, we're talking about how many people can you go bring into your home business. Now, with this company X-Fuse, there's up to 7 ways of weekly pay and monthly residuals. And what I'm going to talk to you about is strictly a customer acquisition bonus that has nothing to do with you building a business team and everything to do with one customer that duplicates the ability to get their coffee for free in a perfect world going down 4 months, 1 work quarter, and how that has the potential to be over $20,000 by you establishing a simple habit of failing 20 out of 30 times a month and succeeding 10. You get 10 customers a month that say, no, I'm not interested in your business, but I'd like to try that coffee. Guess what? That's going to put you up in a position for 20 grand. Here's how it works. Customer number 1 is $5 a month. Now next month, customer number 1 wants his coffee free, so he goes out and gets 4. So you got 5 off of him, 10, 15, 20, $25 is what that one customer turned into at the end of the second month having him as a customer. Instead of $5 residual, the company's going to pay you $5 for every account that he brings in and that they bring in. Down infinity. It's a very powerful, the most powerful pay plan in the consumable product industry. So listen to what I'm saying here. It's pretty amazing. So what happens? Those 4 went out and got their 4 in month number 3. Now you got 25 circles, like what was there in month 2, right? And 25 times 4 plus the other, there's 525 there. That's 125 at month 3. What did you do? You got 1 customer. They wanted theirs free, so they went and got their 4. Those 4 customers, at each one of them, they wanted theirs free, so they went out and got 4. The company says, thank you for all that volume, and pays you $5 on each one of those accounts. So at the end of month 3, that 1 customer you got in a perfect world, turned into $125 in monthly residuals. Month 4, that one customer, we're seeing the duplication cycle take place. Guess what happens? That one customer becomes worth $500. Multiply that by 10 customers, and that's $5,000. Multiply 10 customers by a month for 4 months, one work quarter, that equals $20,000. What did you do? You got 10 customers a month for 4 months. That's all you did. You exposed what you had 30 times, failed 20, succeeded 10. You failed more than you succeeded to bring that $20,000 into play, and that's not even talking about the money that you get from the other products that are available. That's not even talking about all the money added up from the 2 tools that are paying you. That's not even talking about the money from the people that you've brought into the business. So I've just showed you how to earn $20,000 in one work quarter with proven companies, proven tools, and proven system. The next thing to recognize, folks, is out of 20 years in the industry, working with some of the best in the planet, there's one thing I've learned. They know how to spot opportunity and run with it without procrastination. They know how to see a solution to a problem and immediately take action. And that's where you need to be now. You're one of the first people in the United States to even hear about us. We are global, so outside of the United States to even hear about us as well. We've got a proven system. We've got everything you need to succeed. The only missing element is you. I suggest you get started right away. Now, on the cheap side, you just want to get started. What's the least amount it's going to cost me to get in? $30 gets you into PLS with the tools. $37 gets you into Internet Lifestyle Network, which is speedwealthproject.com at the Home Business Helper. And $40 gets you your ID number to have this coffee. So we're talking less than $100 to get involved in all 3 on a very serious level. Actually, I think it's 120, so less than 120 bucks. That's pretty cool. Now, are you going to make the 20 grand getting started at the cheap level? No, you're not. At least the odds are extremely against you. You need to set yourself up to succeed. So you can capitalize on hangouts like the ones I do on Tuesday nights and Thursday nights, like this very one here. And you invite people to this and let them drink that coffee and sample it. While they're watching this, they know it tastes good, they know it works, it puts 80% in your favor that they're going to get started. They know it tastes good, they know it works, and they like it. It's that simple. So if you're going to do just 2 presentations a day for 90 days, which is really your first work quarter, that's 180 presentations. If you got a husband and a wife, that's 2 people going to need a sample of the product. So think about it. Add that up. Times 90, okay, you can see you're going to need a lot of product. We've got everything you need to take off and be successful with all the samples and everything you need in just your first work quarter at XFuse with our VIP pack, and it's 100% risk-free. In other words, it's a little less than $1,600, and most 5-6-figure earners didn't have the money to start their businesses either. They put them on credit cards when the interest rates were 22 to 30% just to get their starts, and they were $12,000 and above. So when you're looking at something like this, less than $1,600, you can roll that onto a Visa card, and after 90 days, you're going to make more than enough to pay that off. It's just good business. And it costs money to start a business. Don't be afraid to spend money to do it. And when it's risk-free on day 89, if you felt you're misled, send everything you got left back to the company for a full refund, minus shipping and handling. Where was your risk to create the success? We've got proven methods. We've got proven companies. We've got tools that pay you. There's a live person right here that will do the work for you, but with you to train you. The only missing person is yourself. Everything I've said here can be verified. And when you do all your due diligence and click on everything in our website, thehomebusinesshelper.com, it's going to take you some time. Well, the truth takes time to understand, but you'll be glad you spent the time there. And then go ahead and get started. Sign up in all the links. Contact me, and we'll help you create the success that you deserve. Or you can go to the Coffee Solutions profit site right under this video and get your start right there. Everything you need is right here, right now. Success is yours this time. It's your turn, don't you think? Thanks for joining us tonight. God bless you. Please keep our nation's leaders in your prayers.